What's going on, second grade? Mr. Hunter here with your second grade math lesson for today. Today we're going to be on pages 255 and 256. We're going to be talking about multiplication and division, identifying 1/3 of a group. And then there's some review down here. We're going to be talking a little bit about place value and temperatures. But the big thing that you're going to be doing is on the back. It's on page 256. So I want you to turn your page over really quickly so I can give you the instructions for what you're going to be doing. I couldn't think of the word. Guys, what is wrong? Couldn't think of the word. So you saw Mr. Hunter mess up right there. So that's why I'm going to help you so you don't mess up. So what you're going to need, you're going to need a lot of colored pencils today. Colored pencils or crowns. You can use them. Just like yesterday in your language, this is a fun activity. I think you guys are going to have a good time with. For example, at the top, Ruby, Mackenzie, everybody, it says, write the sums and differences. So right off the bat, what do we know that we're going to be doing? We're going to be adding and we're going to be subtracting. Sounds pretty fun, right? Pretty simple. So you're going to use the color key to color the picture. So one thing I want you guys to do first, I want you to do all of the problems first. Sometimes what we do is we do a couple of the problems and then we look up and we get, oh, okay, 16 is going to be this. I don't want you to mess up at all. So I want you to do the math problems first, because if you get the math problem correct, then you'll color it right. But if you do the math problem wrong and you color it and it's the wrong answer and then you figure it out after, you're going to be upset. You're going to say, I colored it wrong. You're going to say, Mr. Hunter, can I get another worksheet? And unfortunately, I can't give you another worksheet. So this is the only one that you have. It's a fun activity. The picture, once you color it, it's going to look really, really cool. So I want you guys to get all the problems correct. So that way, when you color it, you're coloring everything that it says on the color key exactly how it is. Now, here's the thing. What if you don't have some colors? Well, use the color that you have for that number, and it's fine. Here's another thing. Mr. Hunter, some of the colors are used twice for different numbers. Yeah, it's important to follow the instructions, so don't think it's wrong. For number 1, it says you're coloring something light green. Number 2, dark green. But guess what? Look at number 7 and 8. Number 7 and 8, if you get an answer that's 7 or 8, it's going to color light green and dark green. Look at number 13, numbers 13 and 14. If you get answers that are that, light green and dark green. Everybody see, there are some numbers that are going to give you the same colors. There's nothing wrong, but just make sure you're getting the correct answer, so that is the most important part of this. Okay, so looking at look at the first problem at the top. It says 12 plus 3 plus 1. So we take that one number at a time. We take the 1 all the way down in the tens place because there's nothing underneath of it. So we bring that all the way down. Then we add 2 plus 3 is 5. And then what's 5 plus 1? 16. So we're going to write 16 for our answer. So you have to write 16 first. You have to write the answer. Write 16 and then look what 16 is. Oh my goodness. 16 is white. Do we color it? No, you can leave it blank. You can leave it blank like that. So 16, any number with 16 is going to be white. So you don't have to color it. Don't have to color it. If you have a white colored pencil or a white crayon, you can do that, but you can also leave it blank. All right. So just know that that's something there. So look for patterns. Some of these areas may have the same answers or the same number for the answer in the area. They may want you to color an entire section one color. So just take your time with that. But that's on the back. Is it a lot of math? Yes, it's a lot of addition. It's a lot of subtraction, but the picture is going to be beautiful. You're going to have fun with that. So that's for your activity on page 256. If you go back to 255, I'm just going to go over a few review questions with you, and I'll let you do the rest of the work. Today's lesson is a pretty simple one. Yesterday was more hands-on. Today's pretty simple, so I'm not going to talk your ear off. All right, let's look at number 1. It says write the answers. Okay, that's what we're supposed to do. It says 5 times 5. Okay, so if I remember correctly, 5 times 5. What do we have to do? We have to count by 5. How many times? 5 times. That's multiplication. So let's count by 5. 5 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, that's 5. What did we get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So is the answer 25? Yes, it is. So 5 times 5. If you count 5 times, it's 25. All right, let's look at the one underneath of it. It says 25 divided by 5. What did we do with that one? How many 5s are in 25? Wait, didn't we just do that at the top? We did. We did 5 times 25 times 5 equals 25. But let's see, 25 divided by 5. So how many 5s are in 25? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. Guys, the multiplication fact for 5 times 5 is the same as 25 divided by 5. Yeah, guys, you're onto it. I think you know what to do. You guys have done this very well. Multiplication and division has not been an issue for you thus far. You did well on the test. I'm still grading some, but most of you have done pretty well with that, so great job. You guys are going to take a look at the rest of the problems there. 5 times 10, 50 divided by 5. Look at that. See if you notice something. Now, the answer to the multiplication was not the same answer, but it was used in the problem, in the division problem. So 5 times 5 equals 25. Then we took 25, which was the answer, and we divided it by 5. So we got 5 times 10. How many times can we say 5? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. Let's say 10 5 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, we said 10 5 times. Let's say 5 10 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So either way you say it, it's the same. It's 50. But now we take that 50 and we have to divide it by 5. So that means how many times do we have to say 5 until we get to 50? Didn't we just do that? We did. So you guys know how to do this. I'm not going to confuse you, not going to trick you, not going to do the answers for you. Finish the rest of the problems all the way down to the bottom. And you might notice that you're using numbers that start with 5 or involve the number 5. All right, for number 2, it says circle 1/3 of the lighthouses. All right, so how many lighthouses do we have? That's what we first have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we have 6 lighthouses, we need how many do we need to circle? Because it's asking us for 1/3. I almost gave you guys the answer again. That's where I'm struggling. I'm telling you the answer, so I'm really trying to pause myself. So we have 6 lighthouses. It says circle 1/3, not 1/2. So how many do we need to circle? If we circle half, what's half of 6? 3. 3 is half of 6, but now they're asking us what's 1/3 of 6. So we can, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 1/3. So that means there needs to be 3 groups. So how can we make 3 groups? 1, 2, that'll be one group. Then 1, 2, oh, that's another group. Then 1, 2, that's another group. So that's 3 groups. 3 groups of 2. Wait a minute. There's 3 groups of 2. So how many lighthouses do we need to circle to have 1/3? If there's 3 groups, how many groups do we circle? We circle 1 out of 3. And does that give us 1/3? Yes. So how many lighthouses do we circle? I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot. Think about it. We have 3 groups. How many are in each group? There's 2 lighthouses in each group. So there's 1 group equals 2. 2 groups equals 4. 3 groups equals 6. If I take 1 away, how many do I have? That's 4, because there's 2 in here and 2 in here. So if I take 1 more away, what is that? How many is there? 2. So what should our answer be? 1/3 of 6 is, everybody show me your 2s. All right, that's what you're doing. Now, number 3, pretty simple, right? It says add 100 to each number. So what place are we changing? We're only changing the hundreds place. So you see the first number, it says 236. What number did they change at the bottom? They added a 1 to the 2, so they added 3. So it's 336. So looking at the next number, it says 109. What are we adding to? We're adding 1 to the 1. So we bring down the 9, we bring down the 0, and then we add 1 to the 1, which makes it 2. So it's 209. I'm not going to tell you the rest. I think you guys know how to do that. Give me a thumbs up. Ada, Solomon, Ruby, Mackenzie, Michael, Naomi. You guys good? All right, good, good. The last part, I'm just going to read, and you guys are going to follow the instructions and listen carefully. All right. Number 4 says, people visit Acadia year-round to enjoy its beauty. Mark the bubble next to the correct temperature. A, which temperature would be comfortable for you to go swimming in outdoors? 25 degrees, 45 degrees, 65 degrees, or 85 degrees? You can bubble in the correct answer that you hear. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. Letter B, which temperature would be best to play in the snow? 25 degrees, 45 degrees, 65 degrees, or 85 degrees? I think you guys know that one. And then letter C, which temperature would be comfortable for you to play outside wearing a sweater? 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 60 degrees, or 80 degrees? All right, that's a little bit tougher one, but you guys do it. Once you've done it, you flip your page over and begin coloring, but make sure you add all the problems or subtract the problems first, okay? That's your math lesson for today. I'll see you tomorrow.